Melburnian, but I do think it's the Blues' turn. All right, welcome back. It's the party house showdown that's worked its way from the backyard to the courtroom. On one side, the fed-up neighbours. On the other, the homeowner, who, despite living 700 kilometres from the rental property, claims she's the real victim.
And they're sick and tired of you taking them to court.
Miss Katie, you have no evidence of parties.
She's putting all of us through hell.
Do you take any responsibility at all for what goes on there?
Do you have evidence that there's been wild parties at my house?
There is. We've got video evidence.
If she wants a fight, she can get one.
Tonight, for the first time, we confront the owner of this notorious home. Dr. Gosh, don't you think there are easier ways to resolve this than dragging people through court?
You should be wearing a burqa and living in village Iran.
This is what neighbours at this waterfront mansion have been putting up with for years.
It's just a recurring nightmare. It keeps coming back.
And now this backyard battle over a party house has landed them in court yet again.
And we thought everything had stopped and we were going to get a bit of peace and quiet back in our lives again.
They're sick and tired of the parties, Dr. Gosh, and they're sick and tired of you taking them to court. This is Dr. Ratna Gosh. She rents out this home on the Gold Coast, not to families for a relaxing holiday, but to bucks parties that are terrorising the neighbours.
This is a residential area. It's not a party precinct, and that's what they're doing. This is being operated as a business.
Those neighbours are Marilyn, John and Michael, along with Karen and Adam, who live across the canal.
At one stage there we were having a bucks party every weekend.
I think we've been very patient.
Are you just going to continue to sue them until you get your own way? Is that it?
You should live in Afghanistan.
I don't.
That's the values you hold, Miss Katie.
My values? For the last 4 years, they've been pleading with the local council and police to put a stop to the wild parties. Now they say Dr. Ratna Gosh is trying to make them pay for their complaints.
We just can't believe the legal system is allowing this to happen.
Dr. Gosh doesn't have to put up with the parties. She lives in Newcastle. That's where we track her down, and she's not happy to see us.
I can rent my house to anyone I like, Miss Katie. It's a free country.
But why are you taking your neighbours to court over it? Today she's at court, where she's suing the 5 neighbours for loss of income, trespass and damage to property, among other things. Allegations they all deny.
I'm going to add you to my list of defendants now.
It's a very long list, don't you think?
Yeah.
During our courthouse standoff, she turns the camera on me.
We told you inside.
Right.
I told you 4 times. You needed
But
to
they
be
have cameras here.
Yeah, they're off out there. They're not here. Now off you go. The police station is the next building along.
It's a video very different to the ones her neighbours have been filming. This is recent vision of a bucks party at Dr. Gosh's house. Large groups of men drinking and hiring strippers.
Well, you can get this lap dance here for free.
And despite police showing up, the inappropriate and very public behaviour continues.
Well, you can get this lap dance here for free.
But outside court, it's Dr. Gosh who's running to police.
So you deny that these parties aren't causing your neighbourhood trouble? Do you deny that, Dr. Gosh?
She thinks that she's right and that no one else matters.
It's now been 40 minutes since she first came out of court, and she's now gone from the police station back into the courthouse where she's hiding out. When Dr. Gosh finally emerges, we're subjected to this bizarre rant. Dr. Gosh, don't you think there are easier ways to resolve this than dragging people through court?
You should be wearing a burqa and living in village Iran. Otherwise you should go through the stoning death of Soraya M, because you share the same values, Miss Katie.
It's not the first time she's taken this group of neighbours to court.
We want to get a pound of flesh out of her now. She's just caused us so much anguish and it's cost us so much money that we want to go serious.
She agreed to withdraw an almost identical case against them in a Queensland court earlier this year.
Why would you continue these proceedings in New South Wales?
She's made this an ongoing personal attack against myself and a lot of neighbours.
Trying to live a peaceful existence has so far cost them thousands of dollars in legal fees.
It's a joke. If it wasn't serious, you'd have to laugh about it.
It's not a very good way to resolve the issue, is it?
She has to think, would she tolerate this on her doorstep? And I'm sure the answer would be no.